Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast that reviews of movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 694, and it is your review of Burnt. As always, this is Nerd, you're going to hear the host of the show alongside my wonderful co host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? We're on a wonderful, wonderful Thursday night.
Yes, sir. Thursday night, live, early, ad-free on patreon.com/the Nerdcore for all our wonderful patrons, and all of the public get to listen to this on a Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Time. But our wonderful patrons get it ad-free, early, and live, so they can interact with us in the chat. Of course, Brad, how are you doing before we get into this wonderful review here?
I'm doing all right. I'm pretty good. I watched The Boys before this, so I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, bro. I know I'm not playing Warzone tonight, so I'm probably just gonna lay down and watch The Boys.
Yeah.
Or watch it while I'm folding my laundry. But Rachel messaged me yesterday and was like, "You need to tell me when you finish watching this episode." So I'm gonna guess that we're definitely gonna have a good time, right? Reviewing
We're
this.
having a good time.
Yeah. Well, Brad, we're doing this a little later than we usually do. I think I'm gonna have to call it for like the next couple of weeks until I actually move into my new place. That we're gonna have to be doing this at 9:30, unless I can call an Uber that's a little cheap Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called? I hate my commute, bro. I fucking hate my
check
commute.
Lyft too. Sometimes Lyft has deals.
Yeah, I fucking hate my commute, bro. Such a long bus ride, and then what's it called? If you're not waiting for it in the fucking heat, you're waiting them getting attacked by fucking mosquitoes at night. So it's like, you can't fucking win here.
Yeah.
You can't win in this fucking city, bro. Yeah.
I remember freezing my ass off in DC in the metro.
Yeah.
Fucking
So you understand my pain.
Yeah, I understand your pain a lot. I mean, I remember the humidity and but the snow when it was winter, that was the worst. I looked like the kid from A Christmas Story in the big puffy fucking jacket, trying to get through the door.
Yeah, just fucking annoying. It's just, I don't know, bro. I just had enough. But thankfully, I do have a long bus ride, so that means I get to watch the movies that I don't get to finish. Yesterday, I played Warzone, and I managed to watch the episode of The Acolyte, but I didn't get to watch Burn.
Yeah.
So on the bus ride going to work, I managed to watch Burnt. On the bus ride coming back from work to here, I finished watching Burnt.
I feel like this is like the meme. This is how Dune meant to be watched, and it's like on a little Game Boy Color.
I do not like watching movies on my phone. I will go ahead and say that right now. I am going to get on my shit, and I'm going to actually watch these movies during the weekend, because watching on my phone is absolutely horrendous. Like,
I mean, if you're going to watch one, though, Burn is probably a good one to watch on your phone. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much my day. Tomorrow's my last day at the job that I've been doing for the summer. So tomorrow we get to finish up the summer program. So then starting on next week, I should be good to go unless I get put for the night shift. But next week is all day shift, so I should be good to go for 8:30 next week. But yeah, Brad, it's just I'm tired, I'm annoyed, I'm exhausted today. So yeah. But with that said, if we're ready to do this, we're ready to do this.
Let's go.
Because we're killing two birds with one stone today. So with that said, if you have not watched Burnt, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off your first order with code THENERDCORE. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video.
You got a loop. Done a loop.
I forgot to take the loop off. to take the loop off. Yeah. I'm not even gonna edit out the loop at this
It's
point. I'm just
fine.
gonna leave it in there, bro. Fuck this.
I mean, we
Yeah.
already screwed up the intro.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's easy to edit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I mean, if he doesn't edit, y'all are hearing, God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. Brad, let's go ahead and introduce them to 2015's Bird.
All right. 2015's Burnt, coming from Wikipedia. Burnt is a 2015 American comedy drama film directed by John Wells and written by Stephen Knight, from a story by Michael Kalasniko. The film stars an ensemble cast including Bradley Cooper, Sienna Miller, Omar Sy, Daniel Bruhl, Matthew Rise, Ricardo Scarmacio, Alicia Vikander, Uma Thurman, and Emma Thompson. The film was released on October 30th, 2015 by the Weinstein Company. The film was not well received by critics and grossed $36.6 million. And what do we got? Cinematography by Adriano Goldman, edited by Nick Moore, music by Rob Simonson, and budget $20 million, box office $36.6 million, with a running time of 101 minutes.
All right, man. Brad, why did you pick this movie, bro?
I was on a bear kick.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to see chefs yelling at each other and throwing shit.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Brad, you go ahead and take it then. What's it called? You give us your initial thoughts.
My initial thoughts are I enjoyed parts of this movie, but overall the movie is not great. It's probably not even good. But there are parts of this I enjoy. I enjoy the revenge story from Omar Sy's character, Michelle. I enjoy that part a lot. I enjoy some of the interactions.
An asshole.
well, I mean, like the Bradley Cooper's character fucking deserved each and every bit of that, though. If we come right down to it, I like kind of the backstories of like this burnout chef trying to come back and get his third Michelin star and trying to reclaim his name. I don't like the love story kind of mixing within it. I think it kind of gets it off kilter on what you want it to be. And to me, that's this almost redemption arc that's not meant to be. I kind of would have preferred that than the love story that's mixed in. I think that just kind of convolutes it. And cinematography, it's nothing breathtaking. There's nothing grandiose about the framing or anything like that. The acting's pretty good. I like a lot of the acting. Overall, just maybe good, maybe not all that great. So it's a movie.
Yeah. I guess I'll start in saying I don't like this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of.
Yeah. I got a couple things that I can say that I do like. Performance, pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty damn good performances. Especially Omar Sy. Daniel Bruhl, even though he's like has not a fucking French accent at all.
Well, he's supposed to be Belgian, I thought.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be Belgian, good. But I don't know what the Belgian accent is, so
yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Still very much enjoyed Daniel Bruhl in this. Very much did. Bradley Cooper, of course, I like him in this film a lot too. Yeah. So I like his performances in here. I definitely highly agree with Brad. I think that the love story part to this movie derails the film. I think you have a really strong part to this movie with just the revenge plot,
mm-hmm.
and the looming idea of like, oh, maybe he will get back with this girl that he was in love with, but like this love story with the blonde girl,
the other chef,
the other chef, completely derails this film to the point where it's like
it's just they're trying to put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag, and the 5-pound bag was fine.
Yeah. Like, I think you have a really strong film if you don't do this whole like love story.
Well,
kind of makes it feel very like predictable too.
I mean, yeah. They even say in the beginning, like Daniel Bruhl's character to him is like, "Don't fuck your chef. Don't you fuck your chef."
Yeah.
Didn't listen to that at all.
Yeah. So like, what's it called? That's my massive problem, and also just gonna be honest, man. The story just doesn't captivate me like that.
I
Um.
mean, the revenge plot is cool, but I kind of like anything with the restaurant in this film is kind of cool. Like when he makes the birthday cake to the that scene with
Yeah.
the daughter, that was a good scene. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a fun kind of good scene. But like you said, this love story just ain't doing it.
No.
And then the whole he owes drug money, and they spent way too much time on that aspect, I think.
Yeah. Like you don't have to like. I don't know why that's like something you have to like. We already know the implications on his life. He's saying like like he was in rehab and all this stuff. It's like you don't have to go that extra step by saying like, oh, Bradley Cooper character owes people money, and it's like,
But it wasn't just that. Like you could say that, and then
yeah,
in another scene he just beat the fuck up. But they literally show these guys coming around like four
yeah.
times, and just to threaten Bradley Cooper's
To
character.
me, it's just too many subplots that like don't really captivate me as much as like the main thing that we're trying to get accomplished in this movie. And that's like I'm telling you, like, and Brad, you're right. Frames nothing too what's it called crazy. I think what's doing most of the work for the frames are the coloring. I
Yeah,
think the coloring is what's bringing the most life out of these frames. Music is not that impressive. I'm not that what's it called impressed with
it's
it.
not memorable. I mean, the
Yeah.
music's not memorable.
Like literally the only thing that I remember like that I really just was like, wow, I really liked that was the performances.
Yeah, yeah. I think you have a great cast here, but I think it
Yeah.
falls short with the story.
Yeah.
Because had they just focused on this burnout chef, I mean, because I love the oyster scene in the beginning where he's shucking oysters and he's counting them, and he's like, "All right, I did my fucking time, my million, so I can go back and try to be a fucking chef."
Yeah.
Um, uh, but and the therapist line was all right. I kind of get that. I kind of liked it where he had to stay in tow in order to get paid.
Yeah.
Um, but I would have liked just the focus on the restaurant, because when Omar Sy's character Michelle just goes like what the fuck did he said, pepper or
Yeah.
cayenne pepper, and he like ruined it, and that scene steals the whole movie. I mean it's literally the oyster shucking scene. It's the scene where he hires the blonde to come in for a review so he can get back. Um,
Yeah.
the birthday cake scene with
The little
his chef's
girl.
daughter, and then Omar Sy scene. Those are probably the four best scenes in the movie.
Yep. Yep. But it's just nothing about this movie, like to me, seems really memorable, and it just doesn't really do much for me other than like I was like, okay, it's like you just got good performances, and that's nothing else that I can really put on this. I was like, I'm just not that impressed here. At least I was able to finish it, and I'll give it the runtime was a little, like definitely as good as it can get. Um, but I was just like, there was just too many things about this movie that to me was like, all right, this is just not doing it for me here.
I think you said it right when you said there's a bunch of these little subplots going on
Yeah.
that takes us off of there's this really intense chef that wants to come back and own the restaurant world by getting his third Michelin star by cooking like he did 10 years ago and
Yeah.
showing the drunk scene when he goes into his ex-friend's restaurant drunk. I thought that was a good scene.
Yeah.
That was after Omar Sy's Michelle betrayal. um
Yeah.
like it could be a good movie if you just took out all of the unnecessary shit.
Yeah. So I don't know what else was like really like what's it called? I don't know really what else to say, man. I feel like I really said it all here. I
I
think
mean,
at
I
least the
like.
food looked good.
I mean, and they had scenes where they basically be like, look, we get it, you can cook, but there's new technology out that you got to do to be in this
Yeah.
world. And I mean, I like the kind of competitiveness he had with that one chef character, and that you
Mm-hmm.
get to go behind the scenes and see what the chef is making. You're going, I don't know, like these tiny little flowers that bubble. What the fuck is that? That probably cost $200 a plate. So some of it's cool, and then like the throw and shit. Like, I mean, it definitely reminds me of the bear, but I think the bear has more time to do it well. I
Yeah.
think the runtime in this, you don't have a lot of time to do it well, and they just added so much unnecessary subplots where you can't do it
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. So honestly, man, like I'm like I just gonna be real honest with you guys. Like I don't want to keep like delaying this. Like I don't know how much more I can say. I'm just not impressed with this movie. It just doesn't do anything for me. Um, just nothing technically impressive and narratively just all over the place. Where to the point where it's just kind of like a drag to get through
Yeah,
because it's like you've got two subplots that to me don't really matter that much, and it's like yeah, you know you already feel for this guy, and you want to see him be redeemed by actually like mastering the craft again that he left. I don't think that you really can emphasize that with a love story subplot and the drug money stuff.
no,
Like I think it was just like unnecessary, and it was just you know I was just those yeah it was
I
just unnecessary to me.
I think the biggest twist we can get from this movie is if Adam Jones, Bradley Cooper's character, shows up in the bear.
Yeah. Well, and then like oh the ex, not the ex girlfriend, but like the girl that he used to be in love with, like he was in love with. It's like, oh, I actually paid your debt. Like
I mean, it's too like simple like that.
it's like how
But
convenient.
that's
It's
my thing. Is like
predictable. It's
it's
predictable.
predictable. I mean, like you should have just been like, okay, you got beat up. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't need to see the drug dealers come by 4 times. I didn't
yeah,
need to see his ex pay the money. I didn't need to see him fall in love with this other
yeah,
chef. You could have wrote this in a way where you focused on the cooking, on his redemption arc, on the betrayal he
yeah,
got because of who he betrayed, and I think you would have had like a very decent movie. You
yeah.
you might you might have had a great movie.
God damn it, bro! How the fuck is this written by the same dude who wrote Spencer, Eastern Promises?
Wrote it Eastern Promises?
Yeah,
I don't know.
damn, bro.
Maybe there was some
Peaky
studio.
Blinders.
Maybe there was some studio involvement. Where it's like
I
we need
don't
a
know.
love story. It's Bradley Cooper. It needs to be a romance film.
Yeah.
Put Bradley Cooper in a romance film. It's just chefs. I mean, he's not Anthony Bourdain. Put him in a
Fucking
romance
wrote
film.
wrote Spencer, bro. It's beautiful writing in Spencer, but
It falls short. I mean, they can't all be winners.
no, 100% they can't all be winners. So with that said, Brad, I'm gonna go ahead and give Burnt a I'm gonna give it a fucking 3. No, I'm gonna give it like a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm not gonna be that mean. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. I didn't like this movie. I could really do without watching this again. Brad, what's your final verdict?
I'm going to give it 1 point higher than you just for Omar Sy's.
That 4 is for Omar Sy, bro.
No, that Omar Sy, just the 1 point, and then I'm giving it for that because I think the revenge plot is cool, and I think you could have really had something with this movie had you cut
Yeah.
out a lot of the fat. So for that, 5 out of 10.
Yeah. And with that said, guys, that's it for our review of Burnt. We're literally at like 18 minutes here, man.
I mean, the fact we got to that with Raul here being on, I don't know,
So
man.
tired. I'm like,
I don't fucking know about this movie.
yeah,
This movie fucking sucked.
I just don't really know what else to tell you guys. Like,
Well, the thing is, we can't really talk about the music because I don't remember.
not memorable.
I don't
It's not
remember
a
any of the
memorable
music.
score.
Like, who did the music in this? It had a blue name. Rob Simonson, American composer based in Los Angeles. What did you
What
do?
has he done before though?
He did 500 Days of Summer.
This is good music in there.
He did Life of Pi.
All right.
He
He
did
did the
Moneyball.
whale. He did the whale.
Yeah, he did the Way Back.
All right,
What the
guys. Like,
fuck?
what's going on? Who was phoning it in here?
Everyone was phoning it in this movie except the goddamn actors.
Yeah. Y'all were collecting a check with this, bro.
Yeah, I mean the editing isn't memorable.
No, it's not. It's a lot of quick cutting, Brad, and let's. I know that our spoiler banner is down, so keep it a little bit non-spoiler,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
keep it non-spoiler. But like it's a lot of quick cutting, and it's like, okay, it works for when you're trying to increase the tension, but like other
But
than that,
I mean,
it's like
do you like if you do that in like in the cooking scenes, it just makes sense because you're in a fucking restaurant.
yeah. But like other than that, like after it's like, like
Huh,
okay,
all
like
right.
I'm not really impressed with this editing.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, I wonder who the editor was. You know what? We
Nick
have
Moore.
time. Yeah, Nick Moore. We have time, Brad.
We got time.
I'm gonna do our what's it called? Our half star and a 5 star.
Jesus Christ, he did a lot. He was editor for Empire of the Sun, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Little man.
Um, he did Little Buddha,
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Okay. Well, some of these I can.
He did the Full Monty.
You did fucking Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Did Ghost World.
Wow. All right, what's going on here, guys?
Dude, they phoned it in for a paycheck on this. Bridget Jones' Baby.
Cinematography.
King of Thieves.
Mo-
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
like cinematographer de fucking sin nombre. It like, all right, guys, y'all. I'm done. I'm gonna get out of here.
Wait. What is sin nombre?
It's from what's it called? From Fukunaga. Kerry Joji Fukunaga.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a movie about which I think we should definitely talk about this movie. I think it's a really interesting film for us to talk about. I would like to finally cross this one out.
Okay, I do have a question
list.
though. When was the Weinstein shit going down?
2016.
So this is the release date was 2015 in this.
Weinstein.
So maybe they all were just like fuck.
You know
fuck
what?
Harvey.
I'm starting to connect some dots here, Brad.
Maybe they were like fuck Harvey.
Was Harvey fucking what's it called? Like doing mandatory cuts on this shit? No. Okay. October 2017 is around the time that it started happening with him. You know, I wonder if that was the case, Brad. It was a lot of mandatory.
Well, he was fucking with Guillermo's movies too, right?
You tried, Brad.
Yeah,
you tried. That's why he never worked with him after what's it called?
that would explain a lot here. Is if he got his grubby fucking hands all over this and was like, yeah, needs a fucking love story because it's fucking pretty boy Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Show some more ass and tits. Fuck you, Harvey.
Yeah. Film was produced by celebrity chef. Oh, this film was executive produced by celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay.
What the fuck, Gordon?
Yeah. Nothing, Brad. Nothing here, Brad.
What the fuck, Gordon? Why didn't you put everyone over there except the actors and go, you're an idiot sandwich?
Yeah. No, nothing else, Brad. I'm not seeing much here. Yeah.
A lot of promise. That's kind of what hurts. A lot of promise in this film, and they all fucking phoned it in apparently.
All right, let's see this thing though. I'm interested to do my half and 5-star that we do. It's just to fill in a little bit of time here. Yeah. So let me go to Burnt. So we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna do the look at a half-star review and look at a 5-star review. Let's see what they're gonna say.
I'm sure there's a 5-star. Somebody probably loves.
Somebody has to have a 5-star.
Yeah, like this love story.
Ain't
this love story in this
bro.
cooking movie.
Yeah. Rating 5. Wow, I have people who I follow who give this a 5.
Oh well.
Alexander, I want to know what Alexander said about the watch the Blu-ray. Okay, that's the second review. You ever watch a film that you adore and everyone else seems to dislike? That's this film. I adore Bradley Cooper, Sienna Miller, and Omar Sy's chemistry are the highlight of the film, along with Stephen Knight's screenplay. Okay, well, Alexander, I respectfully disagree, brother.
I mean, I agree about the actors.
Yeah.
I don't agree about the screenplay.
No. Everyone's activity. Let's see this. Okay, 5-star review. Okay, it's just okay. This actually cooked. All right, that's not a freaking review.
That's funny though, because it's a movie about cooking.
Okay, 5-star review. I liked it. A lot of people don't. And I think the main reason why is because Bradley Cooper is the lead. And yeah, maybe the interaction with the lesbian is an odd way of trying to present Bradley Cooper as this cool chef guy. But this movie isn't about a chef being cool. It's about redemption and being able to live with yourself without a use of escapism or perfection. Is it cliche? Sure, but that doesn't equate to bad.
Okay, so I think we basically agreed with them, except for the whole like this is has Bradley Cooper as lead, which I have no issue with.
No. Yeah. Trying to find another. Okay. Another one. What's it called? 5-star. I really enjoyed this one. Hot cuisine is a beautiful art that is a wonderful match for cinema. John Wells, ER West Wing, brings impeccable authenticity to the technical aspects and the vibe of what it takes to perform at this level, but also tells such a human story of broken people learning through art to be vulnerable, to trust, and to be open to finding true family. Always inspires me, makes me laugh, makes me cry, and makes me happy for beautiful and delicious food.
You know, and some people will like this movie. It just isn't every movie. But I don't agree with the love story. I kind of agree with everything they said in there had they focused on that.
Hell yeah, I love when employers abuse their employees.
Just throw plates.
Oh, like a more detailed one. Yeah.
Eat it.
Somebody says that they like the soundtrack. I don't even remember what song was in there.
I don't remember anything from the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now let me check a half star, Brad.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see a half star.
Let's see some half stars.
Yeah. Boring as fuck.
I mean, that's not much of a review, but hey,
no.
we get your take.
I hate this movie. He's toxic. Boo. Okay.
Is there an actual review in there other than just cheap shots?
This movie has no substance and only serves for the writers to serve themselves while they watch Bradley Cooper serve people as a cunt chef who can't learn a lesson. Waste of time. And they spelled waste as the literal like waste in your body, Brad. Made me hate Bradley Cooper.
Ooh.
Insufferable alpha male asshole coerces people to work at his restaurant, verbally and physically assaults them, doesn't hire women because he can be trusted, doesn't give them personal days, yet is the main character that gets away with his extremely toxic behavior. No stars for me because the writing is absolutely trashy. Okay. Well, I would like to see an actual serious one. True shit ass.
Man, there is just a wide range like of people on this movie.
Yeah. This movie wants to be the Bear so bad. It's not possible, guys. This came out before the Bear.
It came out before.
But I am completely aware that this came out long before the Bear, but I don't care. Okay.
How's it supposed to be something if it move on. Just move on.
It's like Bradley Cooper's trying to say everything in such a sexy way, but it comes out completely and utterly cringy. It's also very clear that this was a movie made by the Weinstein Company, if you get what I mean. Please God, leave me at least one that's kind of like well written.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should go to Ebert's review and see if he actually reviewed.
I don't think he was alive for this one, right?
It might be one of his other writers though.
I just wrote in Italian that he hates what's it called, Bradley Cooper.
I hate Bradley Cooper.
Oh God, Brad. All right, I'm giving it one more page, and if I can't find anything that's actually like of substance,
I've actually gone around tomatoes.
Yeah. All right, you can give me something, Brad.
This one's pretty good. It's all too familiar, too rudimentary. And while the kitchen they're working in is top of the line, the meal they ultimately prepare isn't that much better than a Denny's breakfast left under the heat lamps a few minutes too many.
Yeah. All right, Brad. With that said, That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us here. As always, you can follow along with us on nerdcore.com, Twitter at the nerdcore underscore, Instagram at the nerdcore, Patreon. TikTok at the nerdcore, Letterboxd at the nerdcore, Patreon.com/the nerdcore. $1 a month gets you this episode along with our Tuesday episode live early and ad free on Monday for the Tuesday episode and Thursday for the Saturday episode. We thank you guys so much for supporting us on Patreon. Check that out. Literally just $1 a month would get you that. Discord link is in the description below, so you can tell us how wrong we are about Burnt. I'm pretty sure that Ferris is going to disagree with us a lot.
Well, I don't know. Like we've mentioned all the good scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, I agree with Ferris. Like the one scene, that's the best fucking scene in the movie.
Yeah. So, but yeah, discuss with us on Discord and discuss with us on YouTube as well. So make sure you leave a comment on our YouTube. And make sure that you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss another review on the channel. Also, make sure you leave a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app of choice, and follow us on that podcast app of choice as well. We want to thank our patrons. Without them, none of this is possible, and we thank you guys so much for being around for us and helping us through this journey of ours. We especially would like to thank our wonderful friend and producer, Shane Kelly. Brad, can you tell them about Shane SRK?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/xsrk or on Twitter at thrifted.il, or go buy something from the Suppy God at prisoncityvintage.com.
Yes, sir. And of course, that's it for us, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. And I hate that I have to go from one bad movie to finally capping off the most my least favorite thing that Star Wars has done since the prequels. So, without further ado, Brad, let's go ahead and send him out.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank to all those who join us in future chats. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I don't know, learn to cook. Young Yoda out. And learn how to cook fucking fish.